Hey, welcome to Area 51. I want to give you a tour of my shop, and it's not all done, but the reason I'm doing this now is because I want your advice. And it's pretty windy here. I'm hoping this camera is not picking up a lot of noise. But this is 16 by 24 in the outside, but it's built on a 4 feet ICF foundation and with a concrete slab, and then it's built on 2x6s, and I insulated the crap out of it, which means that, and the inside is 15 by 23, and that leaves me with 345 square feet. So first I want to build this summer a little deck here that is going to come up about 6 feet. So, and this side of the deck I'm going to have plants, but in this side I want to have an outdoor bench where I can bring my miter saw, or like bring a tool outside. This little building is heated and cooled by a mini split, which is over there. My power comes in here. I have 60 amps, and everything inside is 110 at this point. One of the other ideas that I have is to do a bit of a roof here, maybe 8-10 feet, and close two sides so I can store some wood to be dry here, and we start piling up crap. But anyways, this is kind of like the rest of my backyard, so you get an idea. I will be doing videos about our greenhouse and growing stuff too. I'm mentioning that because if you want to follow for those, by all means. But anyways, let's do the tour. So this is my shop. Just to give you an idea of who I am, I guess. Even though I had a perfect concrete floor, I put a laminate floor. A very hard one. It wasn't really cheap, and it wasn't very expensive, but not cheap either. And I kind of got criticized, and I love the fact that I can keep it clean. It's really easy to clean. Stuff moves across really easily. And let's start. The building itself, I finish all the inside, insulation, drywall. I've never done any of it, by the way. And I came up with the idea of making this beams across, so ultimately I can use it for storage. There was 4 skylights, and I have to point this out because it's gonna when we talk about my lathe, you're gonna think I'm crazy, but I want you to understand who I am as a person. I had never done taping. This is my first time, and I had to frame those skylights, and those were a real pain in the ass to do. But that was my first time, and people that do this for a living told me that they cannot do much better. And it's not I want you to understand that the reason that I'm saying that is because it took me a long time. They would have done it in a day or two. It took me a week to do it or more. But I am that type of person that loves to tackle something difficult and new and get it done. But anyways, let's get to this corner. This is my hand tool stuff. I built this bench out of 2x4s and 2x6s 3 years ago in my basement. Most of the stuff, except for the new tools, were in my basement, so stuff was built to that environment, and then I have to adapt it to here. And this is my sharpening station. People will say, for what I read before, it's like put your bench by a window. And to me, it was like, because I only put 2 windows here to get more wall space, as you can see. If I put this bench in that corner over there, one of the beef that I have is that I couldn't have my tool rack right in front of it, and if I put it in that corner over there, there's an electrical panel there, which meant I would have to push even farther this way. So I put it here because I love having all the stuff right in front of me. So and here's a few things where I want your advice or your input. This is a knockoff Tormek, I guess, is from Canadian Tire. It was about $150 compared to almost $500 for the diamond wheel. I have some diamond. This is CBN. I also have a diamond one too. I just picked this up, and this is a Rikon. You buy it by itself, just the grinder. No, not even a washer. You get the grinder with a plug and 2 nuts. That's it. And it was only $150 new. So I love the fact that that was an opportunity, because I don't like. More than likely I was going to remove all the crap anyways, and so instead of $400 I picked it up for $150, and I used the rest of the money to buy this guys. Now this guy's just sitting here. I think I'm gonna raise it up. I want to raise it up about that much. I want to make a platform and maybe have 2 little drawers to store some stuff there, and it's going to come back here, but then it's going to be set. I want to make like the base heavy, so ultimately if I want to move it somewhere else and work somewhere else or bring it outside, I could, and it will have the Wolverine system one way. I bought the big one for my lathe tools, and I bought the very grind too. I don't know much about them. I haven't even opened up the box, so I can't tell you much about that. Here right now, this is one thing that I learned doing my shop, is like you do stuff with drawers and then you put crap and you can never find anything. So as much as I laid out stuff on my computer and on paper a million times, I brought it here and I've been moving the stuff around, because what I learned so far is that when it might all look good, it seems that it works, but when you start working, you feel a certain way about a certain things. You end up hanging out in one place, you favor this or that. And my suggestion is, if you're going through this process, is don't secure anything, just build few things, and you'll feel what I felt. And so, for example, I had just an outfit table here. And even though I have this beautiful bench here, I, for some stupid reason, wanted to work here. I don't know what it is. It's maybe it's that when I'm standing here, you know, you can see if somebody's coming or whatever, but I don't know. Just passing that along. So, anyways, here I have this was built for when it was my basement, so there was a window that I had to avoid, so that's why that shape. So now I want to expand this on that area, but I have some Lee Valley sharpening stuff here, some hand chisels, these are mortises, and I love tools with wooden handle. I'm a sucker for stuff, old school stuff. And these are my hand planes. Have some glue and stuff there. Yeah, ashtrays everywhere. So, you know, and the water is because I have plants in here. So, oh, this stuff here. I put this stuff here to show it to you because it's part of. I'm laying it out here. This is a very cheap plane that I bought, and I will make a video about some of these things. I want to make a scrap plane with this. This was given to me. I will refurbish this. This is a pro. This was given to me by my neighbor across the street. His name is Steve. He's a vet. and this was completely covered in rust, and it came out really nice. These two were recently given to me, and this is actually in great shape, this egg beater. So anyways, I have a variety of knife and measurement stuff here, and a few other planes like that guy there, and I have a router plane here and a skew one. So moving on, I just bought this, and this is going to cost me trouble because I've been doing woodworking for a long time, but I have no experience whatsoever on this. And you know, being who I am, I realize that people give you advice, but I think they give you advice based on what they're comfortable with, not necessarily what it should be. Not that they mean bad, they mean well, but I don't know, I'm a different creature. So I don't want a big lathe, I want a small lathe, but I wanted high quality, I wanted torque, I wanted variable speed, so Laguna Revo it is, this after my research. I only use this for, I don't know, 10-15 minutes, other than putting it together and stuff, but I absolutely love it so far, but I can tell you that I'm doing a review on it because I should work on it for a long time. Having said that, part of this is, and here I want your advice too, so this wall, this is just going to sit there when I did turning. It's not going to be there, it's going to be in front of my bench, which I'll show you in a second. But anyways, I want to build a rack, some kind of a rack here, and that's the reason why I have all the stuff laid out here. And I have a couple more pieces coming, like a few attachments for my Talon chuck. And these are the tools that I bought so far. None of this has never been used except for one of them. and so the few minutes that I spent for the very first time, and I shot a video on it if you want to watch it, this is what I did. I wasn't trying to make anything, I was just trying to make a square piece of pine that had, it was actually twisted, and it had a couple cracks on it because I wanted to deal with not necessarily a perfect piece of wood, and I wanted to do all of that with the tool that everybody fears, which is a skew chisel, which I wind up buying a 3/4 of an inch one, and I thought, yeah. So then I bought a 1 3/8. This is the one that I actually use, and you know, people say don't start with that, and I'm not being crazy. I really want to learn a craft. So anyways, that's part of this. If you I don't know, I've seen different racks for this. I see people put them like going down, and then you're looking at handles and you don't know what it is. But anyways, I'm gonna design somewhat of a rack over here, and when I do turning, the lathe is gonna sit right here. This, we're gonna talk about it in a bit. So I have a chair here because my girlfriend comes and hangs out and smokes here, have coffee. This is Valentino. This is actually a Valencia orange tree. This is a lemon, hence why the skylights in the place being heated and cool. Well, in the summer, these guys are gonna go out, but this guy, believe it or not, has a lemon. No, it has a few of them, but that's the one that I can see right now. I can show you. Because of the lathe, I wanted to chop some logs, so I bought this. I had the 10-inch Rikon, which I like, nothing wrong with it, and I thought maybe I'll get rid of it and sell it off once I bought this, but then I thought, no, I'm gonna keep it. This was all in my basement. It's kind of like a bit of a mixture, and I'll explain to you in a second how it works. This is something that I kind of love and hate because it looks like a big DeWalt display, but I learned from my hand tool rack that I like the stuff accessible, not inside drawers or doors or whatever. So it kind of looks like a show-off thing, and I don't know. I guess it is what it is. I don't really care. Anyways, my bandsaw, it's on perfect level with the top of my miter saw, which is a rigid. Just a cheap thing. I think it's beautiful. Anyways, it cuts really straight. I don't care for a sliding miter saw. This guy here is not attached right now because I'm thinking about raising it up. I can use it the way it is. I mean, if I put a piece of wood from here across, this is below it, but I'm thinking about raising it up and making it level too, so for shorter pieces. This other side of it has a tape because I want to put stuff behind it. I don't care for having a fence. I'm okay measuring. Instead, I put clamps and stops if I'm doing multiple things. I have some rudder bits here that I think they're gonna hang here. And I have a vacuum, a rigid vacuum under here, which is hooked up to this Oneida Cyclone, and it comes out here. Well, actually, out of that hole, I just put it behind there, so it can technically be attached to either this, that, or the miter saw, what it is right now. And I bought this is from Amazon. This is like switches that go in a plug. It comes in a pack of 3. They're really cheap, and it's great because it's right there. So I turn on my vacuum, I cut, I turn it off. Bob's your uncle. I don't care for that remote thing. This guy here, I haven't found a home, or I haven't decided on what kind of base to do, and this I'm gonna want your advice to if you have some, but I'll talk to you about it in a second. Here I have I use this more for like cleaning up stuff, when I think I'm gonna use it to get rid of the rust when I work in those other tools. Here I have all my screws and stuff. This is fence for my Bosch rudder table, and check out this piece of wood. It's beautiful. So anyways, moving on. I have a toolbox there and some wood storage. I bought this, guys, at Home Depot, and these baskets are great for small pieces. They fit there. This is some hardwood, all kinds of different species with perfectly straight grain that can be used for handles and stuff. Have some basswood for my practicing on my lathe, and some other pieces there. Have some chunks of plywood here that is for I don't want to keep plywood really in my shop, so these pieces are for to finish whatever I want to do here. Have a wood storage there and there. And just in case you ask, yes, I'm growing more lemon and citrus. Those are from seeds from stuff from the store, believe it or not. I have like oranges, clementines, and over there I'm growing some watermelon. I just planted some watermelon seeds that I want to start them here to go outside later. I have some clamps, and here's my other dilemma. I have some more here. I was thinking about making a rack and put it behind, not to take out my wall, just kind of like behind here, because I still want to be able to do something with this chunk of wall. And anyways, going back that way. It's my DeWalt planer. I made this box that has the top of a cyclone there, and there's a dust collection. I have a video on that if you want to see it. Since I spoke about my routed fence, I have a Bosch at the top of a Bosch router table on my table. So these things are 27 inches, and they were most table saws are 27 inches, so it's gonna fit in any one of them. However, I have a router in there and everything, and it's never been used because I kind of gravitate for this guy for everything else I do, and I don't know if I'm being lazy or what, but I don't know. It's there, so I'm keeping it. My table saw is rigid, the newer model, not the latest one made by Delta, but the I think it's 4512 or 4520. This one came with a magnetic switch in the brick, and it also has the thicker plate, where the older one was really thin and you couldn't really make throat plates for it. I got rid of the fence and I bought one from Craft Deck, a BCB. I love this fence. It's 100% accurate. It was about 4 inches longer in each end, so I made new wings with some aluminum L shape, piece of oak on this side, and I will explain that in a second, and some Russian plywood, if I may say so without getting in trouble, because everything Russian now seems to be a problem. It's like whatever, I'm not there, I'm here. So yeah, this part here, and again, seeking your input if I'm crazy or not. When it comes to my jointer, I wanted to use the space under here, but the actual machine is only like 11 inches wide, but then there was like another 10 inches for the system that moves the fence up and back and forth. And if I hide the whole thing underneath, it would be too low to work. So my idea so far, which I haven't decided on, is to remove the fence and build a base so it goes just below it here, that I can push in and move out, and use this as a fence. And here's the reason why I left this proud, and same thing in this end, because ultimately I can drill 2 holes and make a bigger fence that attaches here and use this. Tell me if that's a crazy idea. Again, because as I said before, I tend to gravitate here, so I got rid of my outfeed table and build this other bench as an outfeed, but this is also a bench that is now finished. Well, the top of it is 3 layers of 5/8 MDF, and all the trim is all mahogany. The base was repurposed from what I had before. I just put some extra support, and I made this vise. I bought this. I love this thing because it's a quick release one. It does a really nice job. I left this here because I want to use it as a bench, and I figure if you want to cut wood, you're gonna have tools here. So I want to make trays to put in there, and I left those slots there so you can hang like screwdrivers and stuff if you're working, or a saw. But if you want to use it as a outfeed, you can just throw everything in there. I just haven't decided the shape of the boxes. I am gonna make some kind of drawers or something here, but because I hate drawers, I'm not sure as to what I want to do. I picked up this like sliding thing from the restore for like $10, and I think it's great. So I'm gonna put this vacuum there. I think I might remove that basket and make a wooden base. And so the hose is plugged in with one of those switches that I can turn on from here, and maybe hang the hose here, and I have 2 or 3 of those hoses, so it can pretty much reach everywhere. And Yeah, I have Raycon dust collector under here, which is going to one of those Home Depot Cyclone wannabe. Seems to work though. So here's my connection, and I left another one for my jointer to see if I put it in the other side, and the bag inflates within that area. So yeah, moving on. That's my mini split, and this is my drill press. Have some crop there. Yeah, I guess I should show you what's in here. Have some hand tools in here. One over there. I don't even know what's in here. Some drilling stuff. More the wall crap. Some Ryobi stuff. I don't even know if I was aiming the camera right when I did that, but you gotta take my word for it. Here I have some junk and some extra wheels. Those huge wheels are the one that came with this toolbox. That's that. On here, this has to go into my bench. It's a 2 Veritas saws, and I picked up a set of Stanley, actual made in England. This one's never been used. I gotta sharpen them. And have some more tools over there. Well, this is getting long. So I have another grinder here. I picked up a Canadian Tire on sale for like $139. I already put a DeWalt brush wheel in this side. This stuff I'm gonna remove. This whole end is gonna come off. I have a 6-inch 80 grit CBN wheel, and I also have the standard one-way system. This is also going to be on a platform that I can either clamp here or bring it wherever I want. And here is my Mac, which I bought specifically for my shop. And I'm showing you that I have a picture of a plane. I'm not into planes, but people keep coming here looking around and saying, hey, what are you going to make? So I just point at that and say, I'm going to make a plane. That's what I'm going to make. So anyways, these are, I'm from Argentina, by the way. These are some Argentinian clementines that I bought, and they were really sweet, and I saved some seeds, and this boys are about 8 months to a year. And these ones are suffering, but. And I also have a clementine. This is a Spanish clementine over here. So this is my kind of like tinker bench, which here is why I hate drawers. See that? It's just, I don't even know what's in there. And whenever I'm looking for something, I have no clue where I put it. I mean, it's probably my fault, but I'm just sharing that with you. So here I have some more crap, and I have a filter here, which is one of those wind filters. It crapped out on me. I think it was that board there, so I took it apart and I wired it directly. And because all my plugs in my ceiling are add-on switches, I can just switch it on and switch it off from here. So I don't care that it's a direct plug-in. I don't care for the 3 speeds. And other than that, I don't think I'm missing anything. Anyways, if you have any questions, shoot, and I'll answer whatever you want. And if you have any input, please share it with me before I do something that I regret. And yeah, this is, if you made it this far, I thank you. Unlike other channels, you know, you don't have to subscribe. No big deal. I'll thank you for being here. However, if you're interested in anything I'm going to do in the future, then by all means. Other than that, that's it.